welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you're new here, thank you so much for joining us. My name's Brianna Hightower, and in today's video, here again, we are talking about something. I've only done a video on this once on my channel. I'll go ahead and link it below and also have a little tab for it up above. But I've only posted one video about how I feel towards MLM, multi-level marketing companies. And if you did watch that video is a lot more detailed on different MLMs. I actually pull their actual financial reports because that is information that you can get via the internet. They have to release it. And I really just dive into why these are pyramid schemes and why these companies, they don't work. For many people, they don't work. Let's just start there. But in today's video, I've been shocked, and I'm sure a lot of you, especially those who do like social media, brand deals and influencing like I do on my channels, I have been getting so many messages and seeing so many people who work for these MLM companies using the current COVID-19 situation for their benefit. Now, before I dive in, we're just gonna look at a couple examples today and just talk about them because it just honestly really pisses me off. I'm gonna be completely blunt with you because these people that work for these companies, they think
it's their own business. It's not their own business.
They still work for a CEO of a company, but watch my other video if you want me to go into that. But these people are using other people's struggle during COVID, people who are getting laid off, people who are receiving their stimulus checks, and they're like literally using this for their own benefit. Now, I want to start and say that there are people who things that are happening in COVID right now, naturally their channels are gaining attention. My Instagram channel being one of those because I post workout videos. Yes, I've tailored most of my workout videos to out home because all of the gyms are closed. Things like that don't bother me. And again, I do know people who work for these companies that are not doing this. I know people who work for these companies that are not posting some of these things like, got your stimulus check? Come join my pyramid scheme business. Not everybody is doing that, right? But today, like I said, we're just gonna go ahead and get right into it because the tea is hot and some of these are gonna make you guys crack up laughing. Like the meme I posted to start off this video, that was just a meme, but some of these are real life posts. I have to give credit to, if you're on Reddit, the anti-MLM thread on Reddit, they post a lot of really good things on there, really good MLM posts. Some of these I found on my own and some I did get from that anti-MLM Reddit site because they just post the craziest stuff that they find online. That's literally like the point of the page. And it gives me content to sit here and film on my YouTube like this and talk to you guys about. Because I'm serious, although this video might just seem like I'm being a hater, I've done my research on all of these companies. Do you think, be honest, don't you think that if someone like me thought this was a legitimate business, I would not be doing it? Someone who has a strong following on her Instagram page, like I would be doing this if I thought it was a legitimate way to make money. It is not. You're lucky if you make money off of this. Like they prey on people and they are preying on people right now during this COVID-19 situation, and it's disgusting and it makes me so mad. And when I get messages, I am not nice to these people. I'm nice to some if they come to me like correctly, but most I am not nice to. I'm just gonna be so blunt. So yeah, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and just dive into some of these. So the first person that has been making posts about it, and this actually is a person that sucks that they do this because I unfollowed her. If you've seen the Netflix show Love is Blind, her name is Kelly Chase. She was one of the contestants on Love is Blind. And on her page, so she's a beach body coach. And if you guys watch my other video, you know how much beach body pisses me off because you have these people who are not certified personal trainers, who some of them literally, no offense, but aren't even in good shape themselves. They have like no like real fitness or nutrition background, and yet they're sitting here like coaching people. Makes me so mad. Like I draw the line there. It fires me up. So back to what I was saying, Kelly Chase, she is a beach body coach, right? And she, has made some posts during the COVID-19 pandemic I will say she's one of the good ones. She's really sly with it. She tries her hardest to seem so like caring and genuine. The thing is, she might actually be a caring and genuine person, but because she works for these companies, I can't believe anything she says. Like, I take it all with a grain of salt. So all right, we're gonna go ahead and dive into 2 of her posts, read them, and then let's just go ahead and talk about it.
Okay, so this is Kelly. So we're literally just gonna go ahead and read a little bit of her post. And like I said, she is really smart with it. So as you can see, she's basically talking about how she ordered something and the guy came, his fingertips were holding the handles of the bag. So I took his hand to the bottom of the bag with a smooth release. The bag became mine. Stay healthy and safe, as they were communicating. And then she goes in to say she was a little bit paranoid about COVID. And then on the flip side, she talks about how she was crying and how she wanted to like hug this man because of the fact that he was still having to work. And then after she gives this whole sob story about how she was so sad for this pizza delivery man, how it is his only form of income and how she knows it's his only form of income, she goes in to say that she has created opportunities via Zoom calls for an online space to help nurture and communicate with those interested to share what she has to offer. And she basically makes it seem like a safe haven where she's going to help you and talk to you during this time. So looking at another one of her posts, you guys can see, so it comes across very positive. Asks how everybody's doing during social distancing. So again, trying to draw your interest, like, she's caring for what you're doing, and she may actually be. She goes to tell you that she's offering little words and advice on her Cameo app for weight loss, body image, dating, and relationships. Kind of plugs herself for the things she's offering, which is great. But here's where it gets me. I'm keeping busy with my full-time job as an accountant exec for a healthcare company and fueling my body. Like, these people really think that they are coaches, and it just bothers me because they have no degrees and no certificates and no qualifications. Like, they haven't went to school for these things. So I went ahead and I clicked on the post that we just read from her that I showed you guys a moment ago, and I went ahead and went to read some of the comments and see how people were kind of reacting to her page. I did kind of troll because I liked some of them. But you can see just some people are like, yes girl, share the love. That girl was another person who worked for the company, saying that you're amazing, Kelly. She works for the company. So you have some really positive one. And then someone said, why all the MLM hate? Just curious. And then people who don't like MLM start kind of like coming at her saying like it's predatory, and especially to those who are vulnerable. And see, people think because it doesn't seem like she's trying to exploit or oppress, which she's not trying to, but she is by promoting this company. She is, because she doesn't have a degree or qualification saying that these shakes and things that she's selling are actually going to make you lose weight and make you skinny. Most of the time, they don't. Just drinking shakes. That's actually, most nutritionalists don't like protein shakes. That's what's crazy. So if you just read some of these comments, yeah, people, it's a scam. It's a terrible way to make a living. And people are saying, you can make a killing off of it. And they're saying posts like this are 95% of the time LMs, and 95% of the time these people are actually in a crisis and they're losing money. Another positive one, people talking about passing their personal training cert, which is amazing. This is disgusting. People can't pay their bills and you're trying to expand your MLM downline. And she says, good thing I'm not doing that. But if you can see on her page, you can tell that in all of her positive posts at the bottom, or sometimes in the middle, she's literally like plugging to go join these calls. So people are joining her calls for motivation, and they're not getting motivation. They're getting like, trying to get bought into something. So don't lie. You're a Beachbody coach. And if you Google Beachbody, you can learn all about what they do basically. And you're going to learn that it is an MLM that she's working for, taking advantage of a pandemic. MLM run. I'm totally trolling, liking these comments. This is an MLM opportunity. So you can see that people are aware on her page, but a lot of people are not aware. And that's where videos like this are going to come in handy.
As I stated earlier, I would say that Kelly is one, I hate to say it this way, but she's one of the smarter ones. You can see in her posts after just reading them together, she genuinely comes across as like she's trying to help. So her tactic is that she pulls people into these video calls. You guys saw in her post, she was talking about how she's created this like ebook and these video calls. In these video calls, yes, she's giving them life advice, but her life advice is to do Beachbody, to do the program. You guys saw how expensive the program and all the Shakeology shakes are, and she's basically telling you that like this is gonna like save your life, make your life better, and give you instant income. That's my issue with these people. And as you guys saw through the comment section when we went through the comments together, people comment on her page and they tell her like, you're literally trying to sell us an MLM. Stop acting like you care. And that's just what bothers me. And you know, I feel like these MLMs wouldn't get as much backlash if they all didn't post the same exact thing. It's literally like, okay, for example, on Instagram, people that do fitness on Instagram, a lot of the workouts are kind of like recycled workouts. People add their own twist, put different workouts together, but people follow them because of the energy that they bring and the type of like, you know, personality that they bring to the workouts. These MLM people, the posts are literally word for word sometimes recycled. They say the same things, the same tactics to get you in. Let's get you on a video call so I can help you, but if you don't want to buy the Shakeologies, buy the programs, and then eventually like become a coach, like she's gonna be like, well, I can't help you, because she's trying to get business. And you saw that from reading her comments. A lot of people are aware, but there's a lot that are not aware and are going to jump into this business not knowing what they actually are getting themselves into, and then they're just gonna lose more money along the way. And that's just what bothers me about her. I had to unfollow her. I really don't follow a lot of people that do MLMs. I have to really like you as a person, or like the other stuff that you post, to follow people who are in MLMs. I just don't support it. So let's go ahead and look at a couple other posts. This post that's coming up right now, guys, I was so shocked when I saw the amount of people who are literally posting, oh, got your stimulus check? Here's what you can do with it. Invest in your own business. People who are saying this is the time to support small businesses. Investing in Monet, Roden & Fields, Arbonne, It Works, Beachbody. You're not investing in someone's small business. You are still paying for products that come from a major corporation. I don't get like how, like what brain cells like aren't working for people, but the fact that they are like telling people you got your stimulus check and this is what you can do with it is just like totally absurd to me. These people like think that they're just like the shit, and that's why it bugs me. You guys can see everything that I'm posting right now. These are real life posts from people. The names are crossed out, yes, but these are real life posts from people who work within these organizations. They literally are calling you dumb if you're not you guys just saw using your stimulus check to go shopping. They put like for clothes is dumb, savings account is smart, investing in your own business is smarter. What about the people who actually are laid off and can't pay their rent, and like their stimulus check is going to like their rent or mortgage, or like to actually put food on the table? These people are so fucking ignorant and naive. Like I'm just like it makes me cuss, y'all, because it makes me so mad. And then you guys can see that they're like, I have a work from home opportunity. They're just feeding on this, that everybody's working from home right now. And just the sarcasm, like right here. So basically saying, oh, because you don't work for this MLM company that I work for, sucks for you because I'm sitting here making money and you're laid off. Like they're basically talking about these people being laid off as if it's like, well, you should have invested in my business when I asked you. At least that's the vibe that I get from majority. Like I said, this is not everyone that works in these companies, but I'm not exaggerating. A solid like 80 to 85%, and that's a high freaking percentage. Like of people, this is the stuff that they're doing to try and get us to invest in them and to actually like join like the pyramid scheme that they're in. Shifting a little bit from just the total ignorance that these people are like posting to two companies that have like highly like pissed me off. I don't even know if any others have done this at this point. Let's talk about Arbonne and I'm sorry, Monet and It Works. Let's talk about Monet and It Works. They came out with a hand sanitizer. I saw nothing about them coming out with a hand sanitizer from either company until about 3 weeks ago, when the COVID was like running rampant around the United States. Shutdowns were happening. Everybody's posting about how they can't find hand sanitizer. I made on my page a video of how to make your own homemade hand sanitizer. I also did that. There's nothing wrong with, like, if you know how to do something, posting it to try and help people. And it will benefit you. People will come to your page. They're gonna watch it. But the fact that these major corporations decided to be like, you know what? How can we get people to join our business and see that we care and also make a ton of money right now? Let's jump on what people need, hand sanitizer. First of all, do you guys know how long of a process it is to actually like make products that are really good products and like get them approved by all the different like federations that have to approve them to actually sell? That is a long process. Just that in itself makes me not want to buy this hand sanitizer. Like, what? How did they put it together so quickly? That's my thing. Like, I have answers to these questions. I don't see it as them trying to sell because, okay, here's the thing. You can't just go and be like, okay, I'll take 10 orders of your hand sanitizer. They want to talk to you about the business, and the post that you're seeing right now or just saw are proving that. Like, they're only giving it to VIP customers. So you have to sign up and be one of their VIP customers in order to get these products, to get these hand sanitizers. It's just another like ploy and tactic for people to think that they are so big-hearted and care about you, when no, it's just a reason to really get you to answer them. Like, oh, you're selling hand sanitizer? Bet. How can I get some? They're gonna sit there and hit you with all this bullshit, and then you're gonna be one of their VIPs, and it's just, you're going down a rabbit hole that you probably didn't even know you were going down. This is happening to so many people. That annoyed me so bad that when I saw that and saw all of their VIPs like, we care about you, we love you, this and that, like, no, like I said, I don't trust any of them. I'm totally like untrusting of like all of these MLMs, just because I have friends who have done them and friends who actually have followings and have done them and have made like no money, like made so much more money off of just like brand deal marketing and their normal social media job. I have friends who don't work. I work a 9 to 5 on top of my social media. I have friends that don't do that, who still did these MLMs and like literally made no money. I personally know people who have gotten to debt doing these, so I do not trust them. So shifting from the whole hand sanitizer thing, now we're going to talk about Arbonne. So Arbonne had a bunch of their, members who were a little bit higher in the rankings in different parts of the US put together all of these big care packages for healthcare or essential workers. Arbonne got hit hard, and as you guys can see, we're gonna go ahead and read something together, because literally the CEOs, like the corporation of Arbonne, had to basically tell all their members to like not go to the press and talk to people about the care packages, because a lot of these hospitals were basically like turning them down because there was like pamphlets and business cards and all kinds. They weren't giving these products to these healthcare workers as like a thank you. It may have been like a little bit of an underlying thing, like thank you for having to work through this crisis, but they were giving this to them as a ploy and a tactic to be like, oh, this is Arbonne, this is what we have, and these are our business cards, and hit us up, you can become our preferred members. And the proof of that is, why would the company tell all their employees what you're about to read? Let's go ahead and read it, and then we'll talk about it.
Okay, so you can see that this is literally a note from their leadership. I blacked out who it said. Dear VPs, I want to address a discussion that has been going on among the NVPs, and they're basically giving them advice about the donations that are going out to these medical professionals. You can pause this to continue reading this whole thing on your own. So they give them one about how airborne, they're telling them not to comment about what's going on and the guidance they were given. And then it's also telling them don't continue letting people to donate money to Venmo, because they would rather them just give out product than donate money, even though they were given the guidance. If you read up in the first bullet, they were given guidance, and now they're going back on the guidance they were given because they're getting in trouble for it. And again, this is coming directly from their leaders. They want to say, it's okay to help with their airborne products, but as a VP, call and trust your best clients. So they're basically saying only trust certain people to do this, people that they know aren't going to basically like tell on them.
Now, after reading that, I don't know about you, but to me, that seems like a post, mind you, that's coming from like their bosses, like people in like the legal corporation side of it. That just seems like guilt to me. You wanna know why they're guilty? Is because they told all of their VPs they could go out and raise money for all these healthcare professionals, and then people started to ask questions like, how are you getting this approved to raise all this money? And then where's all this money going to? Is it going back to products? People were raising money for healthcare professionals and then showing up with these huge baskets. And they were like, well, who purchased all of this? Like, where did that money go? And they couldn't answer it. So as you can see, that's why they try to say it's because people are jealous. No, it's because people can see behind the shadiness of the business that you're doing. And that's why so many people are making videos right now about these MLMs. We're trying to protect people who don't know what these MLMs are. These young ladies like my age and younger who out of high school, these single moms who may not know, these older individuals who may not know and are laid off right now, what these companies do and how they really work. We are making these videos to try and protect you. If you join an MLM, but you know everything that has to do with it, like if I joined Monet right now, I would know all the good and all the bad that could potentially happen to me. A lot of people do not, and they're making these decisions because they feel rushed, they feel pressured. You need to join now, it's at a discount, it's not gonna come again, let's go. I know this because I do this on social media. I know the things that you want to do to get people to buy things from you, and that's what they are doing this, but it's products and it's a business that is not designed to make you successful, and I want to make sure you understand that right now. So moving forward, I want to show you guys two final posts that literally I could not even believe that these people posted this. Two of them, they're two like very different things, but let's go ahead. I'm going to show you guys, and then again, we're gonna talk about them. You guys thought I was joking, didn't you? I cannot even, like, what type of person puts in their mind that it's acceptable morally, ethically, like, where are your values? So it works, right? They had a member, and who knows if this is even real, let's start with there, or if this is just another ploy to try and get people to work for this company and get scammed. Regardless, this man worked for It Works. He was one of their VPs, their people that work for them. He died from COVID-19. I'm assuming from COVID-19. The rest of this, there was more to this post on the Reddit site, and I'm assuming he died from COVID-19. And It Works, I guess, gives them a check for like life insurance. Basically, it's part of like working for them. That's great. That's cool and fantastic. Good on them for doing it. If it's real, I don't know, but good on them. But it just goes to show you how like these people will do literally anything. They'll say anything. They'll scam anyone. They don't care to try and just make money because they're not making any money. Only people who are desperate to get clients would use the death of someone and post it the way this individual did. Hit me up, like, wow, even with all this going on, they paid his, and like, what is wrong with you? I hope that like just that right there makes you see these companies are literally effing crazy. Like, they're insane. These people are not like right in the freaking head, and it's sick. And there's something, you don't say things like that to get people to purchase things from you or to like want your business. I could go down that rabbit hole for days. So the last one, guys, let's go ahead and talk about this post. So I just want you to take a minute and really read what this woman is saying. Like, really like digest. If you're someone who has ever been in an abusive relationship, or your parent maybe was in an abusive relationship, this woman this is god awful. The fact that she is saying if anyone is stuck in isolation due to COVID with an abusive partner, a domestic violence situation, hit you up about It Work. what is your MLM gonna do for that person? Like, and just the fact that they even said that, like, if this person worked, if I was the CEO of It Works and I had one of my people post something like that, I would literally fire them. Like any good boss would fire them. Like I said, but even the CEOs, they don't care. They'll say and do whatever they want to make money because deep down, they know that this is a pyramid scheme. They just don't want to say it because these CEOs of these companies, Arbonne, Monet, Pure Romance, Mary Kay, I'm just naming, there's so many out there, guys, and people don't know. Like me, I'm to the point of how many times I get hit up for these companies. I know immediately, like, if it's an MLM, and then like I do my research. Like, I don't even like work with people in like brand deals unless like I research the company. I want to know how this company's laid out, but not everybody is like that. So I don't want this video to be super crazy long, you guys, but this is just to show you another MLM video because you guys know I can't stand it. I can't stand the tactics. It boils my blood. And like I said, it's not everyone that is trying to sell these products in this way or get you to join the team in this way, but it is a very large percentage of them. And I'm telling you, there's no way that so many of them are doing it that they're not getting guidance from somewhere and somewhere high. I'm telling you, like, this is the CEOs just like condoning these posts, condoning using this current pandemic to benefit their business. And it's not their small business, it's to benefit these huge companies who make these people think that they have small businesses. So we're gonna end this video there. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching this YouTube video. Please do not get scammed during this time, guys. Please do not join these companies. If you don't already have money, like money that you can just like play with, you do not need to join an MLM. The only like way I would ever join, if I ever would, I would never, but if I did, would be because I'm at a point in my life to where I have a savings. I have extra money that I could just play with and could lose if I really like did or needed to. But if you're just like broke, laid off, like people are right now, do not join one of these MLM companies. Please, for the love of God, I beg you, please do not. I do not want to see people get scammed like this. I truly do not. Like I said, watch my last video. It'll be in the description box below if you really want to see how much money these people make, because I really dive into it. I rant a lot too, but I really dive into how much these people actually make, and it's like hardly any. Less than 1% of them make money, like enough money to live off of. Let's say that. So again, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment. Let's continue the conversation. Even if you work for an MLM and you want to try and like rebuttal me, I don't argue. I love getting people's actual facts and having it like smart intellectual conversations. So, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content. Okay guys, thank you, and I'll see you next time.